Welcome in, guys. Happy Tuesday.
Chit Chat Tuesday.
Chit Chat Tuesday. It's been a minute. I think it's been almost a month since we've gone live for Chit Chat Tuesday, but welcome in. I hope you guys can hear us okay. You can let us know. I apologize if we seem to be squinting, with the time change.
It's dark.
I have a lot of natural light in my office, and now it's pitch black, so I don't have that natural light. So our other lights are like blinding us right now, but hope you guys can hear us. Thank you, Jonathan, for letting us know that you can hear us.
Yes,
welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday, a great week. We are in November, and we have some things coming up here. So
I don't have any light in my office. I'm in the basement.
That's my choice. That's my choice. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Let me see if it's working on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, welcome in. We appreciate you guys being here. Let's see if that's even working. I don't know how to find it. All right.
So you got a busy couple of weeks coming up, huh?
We have quite a few things coming up. We'll talk about them. I'm trying to see if I'm live on Facebook. I don't even know how to find it. Oh, hold on. Somebody just liked the stream. So let's see. All right. Yes, we are live. Okay, we're live on Facebook. I just wanted to check that because we do have some supporters that like to watch us on Facebook that aren't on YouTube. So I want to make sure I check in with them. And I do see Bernice is there. Welcome in, Bernice. And Bernice, are you cruising? I think I saw something come across. You're cruising. You're traveling to Miami. You're about to cruise. Well, enjoy your cruise. Let's see, who else do we have? Let's go to YouTube and find out who's here. But welcome in everyone that's coming in. Jonathan, thank you so much for staying up for us. Again, we appreciate that. And thank you so much for the super chat. It really does help us continue to bring content and do things and share out information and all that good stuff. So we appreciate your support.
Thank you.
Amelia, welcome in. Good evening to you. Hope you are doing well. Lizzie Johnson, thank you for being here. Lizzie says, hello, I watch your blogs all the time. They have been very helpful. You are very informative. Thank you. That's kind of my ultimate goal, is to be as informative and honest about cruising as I can to encourage others to get out there and do it. I also don't want to share that. I want to show that cruising, it's wonderful, but of course, like as you guys probably see with our MSC series, that there can be issues that come up, and there's ways you can resolve that, ways you can, I just like to share. So I appreciate that positive comment. We do try to be informative, and entertain. I don't think we're as entertaining.
No, we're not over the top.
But yeah, we definitely want to bring a lot of information.
Should we also let them know that this is purely our point of view?
Absolutely.
People to think this
anything we share on any social media platform, YouTube, it's strictly our thoughts, our opinion based on our experience. Every so often we get some comments from trolls about certain things, and everything is just based on our perspective. That's it. Let's see here. Lizzie, Jonathan says it's so cold and wet here now in the UK. Yeah, it's getting pretty cold here in Ohio. Yeah. Not wet. We haven't had rain in a while, but I think today's low was like in the 30s. So not enjoying that. So ready to get to Florida. We're actually preparing to cruise here in just a couple of days. So we're going to talk all about that and all of the things that we have coming up. But guys, if you have any questions about cruising at all, feel free to drop those in the chat. So this is more like let's just talk. I don't have kind of do have some things I need to discuss, but if you have any questions about cruising, if you have a cruise that you're cruising on, you have just general questions, feel free to put those in the chat and I will do my best to answer those. But yeah, so let's see who else is here. We have Fun Times with Ray and Nancy. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for being here.
Welcome.
We appreciate it. Love to nurse. Thank you. And thank you to all of our channel members. We have quite a few channel members here in the chat. We appreciate your support. And if you'd like to become a channel member, there is a link somewhere on our channel where you can become a channel member. You get some exclusive access to certain videos and things. Like when we cruise, we'll do a quick 3-minute recap of our first impressions that goes out to channel members. And we're working on building up what we're doing for our channel members, but that is available if you're interested. Let's see here. Amelia, Gloria Jackson, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Keelan Walker, thank you for being here. LF McKinley, we appreciate you always being here on the Go with YOLO, another channel member. Happy Tuesday to you. Rosalind, thank you for being here. We were just chatting earlier. I did send you an email. I don't know if you saw that, but appreciate you being here. Rachel, welcome in, welcome in. You're always here. We appreciate all of your support. Miss Bree Brizzle, welcome in, another channel member. We appreciate your support. Josue, hey guys, blessings to you and your family. Thank you so much for being here. DC on Demand says, hey, MH fam, see you guys on Saturdays. Looking forward to meeting you. So guys, there's quite a few, we'll talk about it in a second, but yeah, DC on Demand, if you guys aren't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I will be meeting him and some other fellow content creators on Saturday. So super excited for that. LF McKinley says, you guys are most definitely entertaining. Some of your shorts make me laugh. Yeah, guys, I've been really trying to push out. If you guys follow us, we are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Yes. And I share out shorts on YouTube. I'm trying to be consistent with pushing something out every day, just to continue to grow our base. So you probably see some things might surprise you about us. So we try to share things, mostly cruise related, but sometimes it's just cute things. So follow us on social media if you're not following us. But again, welcome to all 43 of you guys who are watching currently. We appreciate you guys being here. Let me see if anyone else is on Facebook. Let's see. We have Latoya. Welcome in, Latoya. Thank you for being here. And LaRonda. They have questions about first-time cruisers. We'll kind of talk about that here in a second. I will come back to that. So let's see here. Love to Know says, cruising on MSC Seascape Saturday. Yes, you are part of the, are you part of the Melanin at Sea, I'm assuming? Melanin at Sea has a huge group cruise on MSC. It is MSC Seascape, right? I think. Yeah, MSC Seascape on Saturday. So looking forward to seeing all of that content rolling out from Melanin at Sea. And we might have actually booked this cruise, but we booked 2 years out. We were actually booked for Jubilee for Thanksgiving, and that got canceled. And then we moved Jubilee to Christmas. And then decided, no, we might just stay home for Christmas because the flights were really high. And then we changed it to Carnival Magic. So had that not happened, and we don't, we always book so far out, we probably would have joined that group cruise, but maybe next time. Jonathan.
The reality is that we do have one son, Dyson, who likes to be home for holidays, especially Christmas.
Yeah, he's very traditional. He wants to cruise. He just wants to be home on Christmas Day. So he's fine cruising before. He's fine cruising right after.
He has some blackout days.
He wants to be home on Christmas Day. So, we haven't cruised on Christmas in 2 years. Last year we were on Elation beforehand, but yeah, let's see here.
And I think we didn't cruise Christmas last year because of his request.
Yeah, so I don't know, next Christmas. Well, actually next Christmas, we're hoping to be in Africa. Yes. With my brother. So I'll share more about that some other time. But Rosalind says she did respond. Okay, I'll have to check that whenever we get done with this. But thank you for responding. On the Go with YOLO says, yes, that Thanksgiving short was on point with the different family members and dinner people. Yeah, we probably could have added a lot more other personalities to that, but we made it work with who we had over. So we did have our Thanksgiving feast early because we are traveling this week. And guys, I'll actually be gone for a solid 2 weeks. We'll talk about that in a second. So just been stressed. You don't watch them when you're their dad. You're going to be home with the kids. But we'll talk about that. Corliss says, I love the Thanksgiving video. Thank you so much. Maurice, welcome in. Hello, my favorite cruise family. Elation was wonderful. Your video on it made me feel like I knew the ship inside and out. Oldie but goodie. Yep, that's exactly what I say. Oldie but goodie. Thank you for that positive comment, and glad to hear that you had a great cruise. Allen Family Adventures, welcome in, another channel member. And I will finally have the pleasure of meeting Jocelyn and her family on Carnival Magic here on Saturday. So guys, be sure to subscribe to Allen Family Adventures. I'm sure she's going to have a lot of content coming out from our sailing as well. But countdown till Fruit Punch. And guys, guess what? This cruise, I have something special.
What is it?
Well, there's a few different special things happening. First off, Jo Marie's turning 10 years old. Jo Marie's turning 8.
It feels like
so her birthday is November 20th. So when we're in Grand Turk, she has her birthday. We just had her party this past weekend, so she could celebrate with her friends. But her birthday's on the sailing. It's Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And it's our 10-year wedding anniversary on Thanksgiving. So
hold on, let me see. That's 10 consecutive years.
10 consecutive years. You guys have heard that before.
No stops, no breaks.
Yeah.
No pauses, at least not on my end.
You guys have heard that before.
At least not on my end.
Anyway, so speaking of fruit punch, we did something, or I did something. This cruise that we've never done is we got the drink package. So, and I shouldn't say never done. We do get the drink package on MSC because it's included with the promotion, but we actually paid for the drink package, or at least for me, because we're in separate cabins. So I just kind of felt like, we're celebrating so many different things. We're going to be meeting new friends. Sorry, that's David Ruffin at the door. Meeting new friends. And I was thinking, just socializing and things, probably would spend more money drinking than if we just got the drink package. So have a drink package. So I'll bring you guys that content and share with you guys if I feel it's worth it. I can tell you, because we're sharing it, which you're not supposed to do, but we are sharing it. It'll be worth it. But if I had it on my own, it wouldn't be worth it. But no, we have the drink package. But I had to get rid of specialty dining to get it. So
there was a compromise.
Yeah, it was a compromise. Ron said, yeah, we'll do it, but we have to get rid of our steakhouse reservation and all that. I'm like, okay, done deal. I can have steak at home and my steak will be a lot better. All right, let's go back. Let me see, checking in with Facebook. Nikki Green, welcome in. Thank you for being here. So just a couple of things, guys. Thanksgiving is coming up, and anyone traveling or have any special plans for Thanksgiving? Like I said, we just had our Thanksgiving feast. We're looking forward to being on board. We will be, for those of you who are just coming in, we will be on board Carnival Magic November 18th. So we're actually leaving out on Thursday morning. And
when do we sail?
We sail November 18th, which is Saturday, and we're going to be gone for 8 days visiting.
So what are we going to be doing in those 2 days before the...
we have some things. We have some things planned.
Okay.
We will be in Aruba, Curacao, Princess Cays, and Grand Turk. So we have 4 ports. It'll be 8-day cruise. This will be our first 8-day cruise. So excited for that. Excited for the sea days. So excited to be back with Carnival. Honestly, guys, if you saw the MSC series, I was really missing Carnival, and Carnival feels like home for us. So excited to get back on board with Carnival. But that's kind of what we're doing for Thanksgiving. We will be in Curacao on Thanksgiving, and that'll be our anniversary. So super excited for that. Let me go back here to the chat. But again, guys, if you have any questions about cruising in general, feel free to ask. I will respond to those.
Well, we did have some on the Facebook side.
Yeah, I'll come back to the Facebook, because that's speaking of just new cruisers and just in general. I'll come back to that one. Author S. Shaw, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hey, Gina. My sister's there. Welcome in. Welcome in. On the go says Ron. Rachel says Ron is holding it down. Always. Latoya, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Can you let David Ruffin in? Guys, sorry. David Ruffin, if you don't know, is our dog. And he's not feeling well today. Come on in, buddy. Yeah, he's not feeling well today. So we give him a little bite of turkey for Thanksgiving. Just a small bit. You want to show him? Just a small bit, and I don't think it's sat well in his stomach. So he's scratching at the door. But that's David Ruffin. What was I saying? Lost my train of thought.
You gave him some food.
Yeah, he was just going to scratch until we open the door. He's attached to my hip. But let's see, who else is here? Let's see. Jonathan says, I could so use a cruise in the Caribbean right now. Yeah, I understand. Latanya and Amaya, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Am I jumping all over the place with these comments? I think I am. Sorry, guys. I am all over the place. Let's see. Alan Family. Cruising Caper says, Thanksgiving dinner looked delicious. Thank you. Alan Family Adventure says triple celebrations. Yes. Super excited for that. Yes. Latoya says, that's my son's birthday. He'll be 16. Well, happy birthday to your son.
Yes.
Elif McKinley says, okay, making note, you'll be on vacation next couple of weeks, so don't email. No, guys, vacation for me is not vacation. Now, I will take time off and not respond. My email's always open because I have quite a few clients cruising over Thanksgiving. So like I'm always working. So don't hesitate to email me. I just may not respond if it's not an urgent matter. I may not respond as quickly as I usually do, but I will be working this cruise. There's no way I can be gone as long as I'll be gone and not work. So I will be working. So feel free to shoot me an email. I just may not respond. I typically try to respond within 2 hours, but doesn't always happen. So, and it won't happen on the cruise, but we have a lot coming up.
And I will be working.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll be working some days, a couple days. He did take a few days off, but yeah. Quality Childcare 1 says, wow, 3 cruises take me, laugh out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel says drink package. Yeah. Yep. Got drink package. I skipped over one. Oh, Jan, welcome in from Georgia. Thanks for being here. Cruising in 35 days. Love watching y'all. Thank you so much. And hope you enjoy your cruise in 35 days. Is that going to be the new? It's not going to be the New Year, is it?
No.
Is that a Christmas cruise? 35 days?
Yeah.
Close.
We're
Close.
40 something away from
Yeah.
Christmas.
Close. Alan's family says, well worth the compromise. Yeah, I'll pass up steak for some fruit punch. So let's see everyone speaking. Together We Travel. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Ella says, my daughter and I will be spending Thanksgiving in Cancun, Mexico. Not cruising, but so exciting. That is awesome. Love
Enjoy.
Cancun. Yes, enjoy. It's going to be beautiful. Jonathan says, I've been to Curacao a couple of times. I remember buying some blue Curacao liqueur. Yeah, we'll actually be sampling some, so we might pick some up. Jonathan says, what a cute dog. Yep, he's a mini Bernie Doodle.
Yes.
Barbara Howard, welcome in. Says, I've been catching up on you guys. Love the family. Drew loves me some 50 Cents too. Love the one-on-one time with your kids. Thank you so much. We try to do some one-on-one time with the kids, and so they can have that
memories.
Yeah, those memories. So all right, so I did announce that we're Carnival Magic, so be sure you have your notifications set, because I will go live a couple of times during this cruise. Expect me to go live sometime on Saturday. I'll probably do like a ship walkthrough, or I might go live during the live stream. Just depends. So set your notification bell on. And guys, if you wouldn't mind, double check to make sure you're subscribed. I received a few messages lately with people saying, hey, I got unsubscribed. YouTube does this regularly, where you start hitting milestones, and then even like people that have been active, that watch us regularly, they're like, I'm not subscribed anymore. So please double check to make sure you're subscribed and turn that notification bell on. Also, something else that we shared on social media recently was our group cruise for 2025. We will be cruising to Alaska.
Wow.
Yes, so super excited for that. If you don't know, we do have a group cruise for this upcoming July, MSC Seashore over the 4th of July. I do have 2 cabins available if anybody's interested. You can send me an email. My email's running across the bottom of the screen. You can shoot me an email if you're interested in joining us for that group cruise. We currently have about 70 people booked for that one. But for the group cruise for 2025, this one is going to be on board Royal Caribbean's Quantum of the Seas, and it is June 9th through the 16th of 2025. And I don't even remember the ports. We're going to Juneau, Skagway, Ketchikan?
No, I don't think you said Ketchikan. I think it's ports we haven't been to.
Well, we haven't been to Skagway. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. I can't remember, guys. Everything just gets jumbled up. But we're going to Alaska on Quantum of the Seas, June 9th through the 16th of 2025. And I shared the information out initially in Pew, so I had some people to reach out, and they're like, this is kind of expensive. Guys, Alaska is kind of expensive. And that's why we decided to do it for 2025, to give people time to pay on it. It's different than a 3-day, Caribbean cruise, or even a 7-day Caribbean cruise. It is a little more expensive, and I debated which cruise line we were going to select. You guys know I just came off Princess Cruises. I absolutely loved it. But thinking, with us being a family-friendly channel and probably having some families wanting to join us, until the kids get on Princess Cruises to see how they like it as kids, I didn't feel comfortable doing that as a group cruise. Mm-hmm. And they're a little bit more expensive than Royal Caribbean. Then I thought about doing Carnival, because we did Carnival for Alaska last year and we enjoyed it. But we wanted a different experience. And honestly, Carnival's price, guys, at one point, Carnival used to be like, their pricing used to be under Royal Caribbean's.
Now
I don't
it's
know if y'all checked lately, but these cruise prices are getting crazy. And Carnival was right neck and neck with Royal Caribbean. So I'm like, I love Carnival, but I think I want to try a different experience with Alaska. So it is Royal Caribbean. So if you see the price, it is more than, you know, a Caribbean cruise. So if you've never been to Alaska, it is a little bit more expensive. But we're going to have a good time. So if you're interested in booking that group cruise, definitely reach out to me and I'll get you that information.
And it's a different vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Regina said it's Sitka. That's what it is. Thank you, Regina. She said it's Sitka.
Okay.
So, so yes. Let's see. Make sure I'm catching all these comments. Amelia says, I'm locked and loaded for the MSC Magnifica next month. I'm excited. It's my first MSC cruise. Thanks to you. Yes, excited for you to cruise. Try MSC out. And guys, I've said this before. We've cruised MSC. I know a lot of you guys are watching our current vlog, which is MSC Seaside, and it was not our best experience. But we still like MSC. I mean, I cruised at least 3 other MSC ships and had no issues. Like I said, MSC Grandiosa in Europe, food wasn't as good, but we didn't have any other issues. MSC Divina was great. MSC Meraviglia, we did as a family, was awesome. So definitely give MSC a try. I just personally would never get back on MSC Seaside again, but still like MSC. So I'm excited for you, and I'm excited to hear how you like MSC after you give it a try. Gloria says, I got unsubscribed twice within the last week. See, guys, YouTube is playing games. I don't know. I don't like it. And I've had people reach out. So double check to make sure you're subscribed. Jonathan says, I'm going to say goodnight now, but we'll watch your vlogs over the next week.
Good night,
safe travels.
Jonathan.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. We appreciate it.
Stay warm and dry.
Yes. Yes. All right. So guys, I mentioned that I'm doing 3 cruises in 30 days. Any guesses? Well, I'm going to go back to the Facebook questions. Any thoughts on the cruise that's going to happen next after Carnival Magic? Now, this cruise will just be me. It won't be the whole family. And guys, I do want to share this because some people kind of look and they're like, you're always traveling. Guys, if you don't know.
And that's mostly me.
I am now a full-time travel advisor. We have our own travel agency. I'm a full-time content creator and I'm a full-time cruiser. So you will see me sometimes more than the family. When the kids have breaks, they'll be with us or be with me. Ron will be with me, but you're going to start seeing a little bit more of just me because that is what I do now for work. So that's what it is. It's not me neglecting the family, leaving the family. But guys, I get more business when I'm cruising or just coming off a cruise than I do when I'm not cruising. So if me cruising means I'm making money, trust me, I will be out there on the seas making that money. So that's the plan. But there's a cruise coming up right after Carnival Magic. Let me know if you have any thoughts. I'm going to go back to Facebook real quick to answer those questions about Tamika says, hello, my favorite cruise content creators. Thank you so much, Tamika. We appreciate that. Gloria King says, I love watching your videos. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Let me go back to the very top. Latoya asks, what do you recommend or have any advice for first-time cruisers? And then LaRonda also said, first cruise for me, so I'm just wanting to know what to expect. I mean, that's kind of a loaded question. My first tip for first-time cruisers would be to use a travel advisor. Use a travel advisor who travels, a travel advisor who cruises. That can kind of help guide you, because if you book it online through the cruise line or you call in, all they're going to do is book you. That's it. They're not going to be a resource for you once you're, looking to start planning, or once you actually get on your cruise. They're not going to be a resource to you. And
they're going to read from a script.
Right.
And they're not going to have any personal knowledge of the ports and stuff. But since you've already passed that stage, enjoy.
Yeah. But there's always a but. But if you aren't paid in full and you booked within the last 60 to 90 days, it could be transferred to a travel advisor. But that would be my first tip, would be to utilize a travel advisor that actually travels or cruises, because that's going to be your built-in resource, your expert that's going to be able to help guide you with any and all questions that you have. I would say, I'm trying to think of some tips. Don't overplan. I think as first time cruisers, I hear a lot of times, especially some of my clients, they'll go on a cruise for the first time and try to do everything. And then they don't enjoy themselves because they were so stressed trying to get from here to there, all over the place. And they really weren't able to enjoy it. So there's a lot going on the ship. Pick and choose what you do, because I guarantee when you get off the cruise, you're going to want to book another one. And when you book the next one, then do the things that you missed the first time.
Yes.
Because, you're going to want to book another one. But don't get overwhelmed.
Yeah, you don't have to do everything on that one cruise.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. I would also say don't overpack. He's funny.
Sorry.
Don't overpack. I know some people that, and we don't. Guys,
I don't overpack.
He doesn't overpack. Ron will wear the same thing every day if I allowed him.
Well, some of the audience doesn't know this about me, but I traveled 3 or 4 years all over the U.S. and I had to live out of a suitcase. So I understand and I can make a travel on work. So I don't overpack.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't overpack, but he also, he doesn't overpack. So I'll leave it at that. I don't overpack. I like to have options, but guys, if you notice, like I am not, like we're very simple people, simple content creators. And this is no like jab at someone that does this, but like we don't get makeup on. You guys will see me in the same outfits in each vlog. Just believe it. You will see me in the same thing. I'm not the type that, like I will maybe change up a couple of things, but I have no problem wearing the same things. But throughout the cruise, I'll swap it up. But don't overpack. That was the tip. Don't overpack. Typically for me, I'm usually in a bathing suit and a cover up pretty much all day until dinner time, and then I change. There are some people that change breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I would say avoid doing that because you're going to stress yourself out. And you'll see that you're probably going to just like, especially a sea day, you're going to stay in a bathing suit all day. Even if like, I don't even really get in the pool. I might get in the jacuzzi every so often, but don't overpack. I would say
come with an open mind.
Things will be different. Food, don't cruise for food. I get some clients that come back from cruises and they're upset because they didn't find the food to be that great. You're never going to find food anywhere you travel. Well, I take that back. You might. You're not going to find food on a cruise ship where they're feeding the masses better than your home cooked food. So go in with an open mind, knowing that the food is going to be edible. It's going to be good. But it's not going to be, I think people at one point, they would talk about how great cruise food is. I don't think it's like that anymore. You will find something that you love, but in general, it's just not going to be that. So go in with an open mind. No, you'll find something, but it may not be. And guys, those of you that are in the chat, if you have tips, drop those tips for these ladies asking about first-time cruisers. I know I'm missing things because this is such a loaded question. I would say make sure you watch where your cabin's located. If you are a first-time cruiser, you don't want to be either toward the back of the ship or the aft or the forward or the front of the ship. You kind of want to be in the middle of the ship because you don't know if you have any sensitivity to motion. If there happens to be some rough seas or what have you, which depending on the time of year, you can have that. And it sounds like we might have some this cruise. So that just reminded me to add to my list.
So another tip, get your motion sickness patches if you haven't already. Also, try to pack a first aid kit, a little one, like with ibuprofen, Tylenol, because they offer those things for sale on the ship, but they are so expensive. So if you can pack it, just pack it yourself.
Just in case. Like we had to, Jo Marie was it Jo Marie or Dyson or somebody had a allergic reaction and we had to get Benadryl. It was $15 for a small bottle of Benadryl, but we had to get it. So make sure you pack those essentials so you don't have to spend a pretty penny
depending on how long your cruise is, bring some laundry pods in case you want to do laundry, because some of the ships, not the newer ones, but the older ones might have a laundry facility that you could take advantage of. Yeah. And they do offer laundry pods for sale, but they're expensive.
Yeah. So we'll actually be washing this cruise. It's an 8-day cruise. So when I say pack light, like the boys, they're going to pack probably a solid 5 outfits. They will probably repeat like swim trunks, but we'll wash those. So probably day 4 of the cruise, we'll wash. And so the boys are packing light. You guys know we cruise or we fly budget airlines, so we don't have to pay for all the luggage. Although this time is a little different because, like I said, I'll be gone for a little bit. But speaking of that, guys, if you guys can get us to 60 thumbs up, 60, yeah, then I'll share with you guys the next cruise that's happening.
How many views do we have?
Let's see. Right now we have 74 watching. So thank you to the 74 of you guys watching, and then we have about 11 on Facebook. So guys, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think any other tips. Drink package. Now,
yes,
I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite because I just got the drink package on this cruise. Don't feel like you have to go in and ball out. Meaning, people will take their first cruise, and guys, I have clients that do this, and then they come back and they're like, "Yeah, I should have listened." Like they want to go, they want to book every excursion, they want to get all these gifts and things for the cabins. They want to get the drink package. They want to get all this, and they're exhausted because they're trying to do too much. So if you have to see whether the drink package is of value to you. Like I said, if I was getting it on my own, it would not be a value, not the cost that Carnival is charging. But for us to share it for an 8-day cruise, it's absolutely worth it. We'll drink. Well, I mean,
and the only way we can share it is because we're in 2 separate cabins.
Yeah.
So in order for you to determine if it's worth it for you, you have to figure out what the drink package costs and divide the drinks.
Yeah.
And so I think it was 10 drinks a day, you'll break even or something like that. If you drink that.
Yeah, yeah. And just to clarify, we're in separate cabins on paper. So again, having a travel advisor can help navigate these different things.
Yes.
Because like he gets VIFP offers, I get VIFP offers. We put each other in separate cabins, but actually the boys will be in one cabin, we'll be in the other room. We're right side by side. So it just works out. And then it also prevents us both from having to get the drink package because the rule is all the adults have to get it. So any other tips? I would say for a first-time cruiser, do not book third-party excursions. And again, I might seem like a hypocrite because if you watch our vlogs, that's pretty much all we do. But I would say as a first-time cruiser, to try to avoid that, only because you're still trying to learn the ship, you're trying to learn how to cruise, you're learning all these things, and now you have to worry about ship's time. And will they get me back to the ship on time? Because the third-party shore excursions will not wait for you. If you book it through the ship, they will wait for you. They will not leave you behind. So I would say that's just one less thing to have to stress about. But also with excursions, don't feel like you have to book an excursion for every port, because you can get off and just explore. A lot of people don't realize this. Like I have some clients that are like, "Oh, I can actually get off the ship." And I'm like, yeah, you can get off the ship. Even with just a birth certificate, you get off the ship, you can explore everything that's there. Like there's no limitations, but they don't realize that. And yeah, you don't have to book an excursion for every port. You can get off and explore. You can get off. A lot of ports have beaches right there, shops. You can just get off and do those things. And just to kind of see what the area is like. And then start making mental notes for like your next cruise. But all right, let me go back to the chat real quick. I hope that helped a little bit. If you have any more specific questions, feel free to ask. But we're looking, oh, did we hit 60? Okay, I'll go ahead and share. Well, first off, let me go back to the comments first. See you and see, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And Carlene just got off of Carnival Magic. So I don't know if your content will start pushing out before we leave, but I look forward to seeing your content. Team Reese Travels, welcome in, and happy birthday to RJ. Hope he had a great day. Love to nurse says celebrity cruise. We'll see. On the go with Yellow's laughing. Rachel says, I'm sure Ron disagrees. I'm trying to get my family to cruise during the holiday, but they're extremely traditional. I'm just trying not to cook. Yeah, we used to be traditional. We will still do our like we will still have our Christmas, we will still have our Thanksgiving. But it's nice. And I think honestly why we started not being as traditional is because, like I said, we like to cruise, we like to travel, and the best time to do that is when the kids aren't in school, so they're not missing so much school. So that's why we do it more. So my cruising family, welcome in. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Speaking to everyone in the chat. LF is asking about RJ's birthday. He really enjoyed his day. Thanks for asking. Nick, welcome in. Nick and Dawn, thank you for being here. Says shout out to the Ron man. You remember Nick and Dawn from Carnival Elation.
Yes.
On the go YOLO. I like options and need a cute outfit or two. Team Reach Travel says, I won't say we overpack. We just pack everything we need. Yeah, you guys are dressers though. So I can imagine what packing's like. I just can't. It stresses me out. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I finally got packed. And normally I don't pack until like the afternoon before our trips. And I'm like, I can't do it this time. I have too much to have to pack. I have too much going on. I'm so proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too. And I will pack.
I'm so proud of myself.
I will pack the morning of.
Mm-hmm. Because he packs like 3 things. So no comment.
There's a degree of truth to that statement.
Rachel says, yes, I have to work on not overpacking. Yeah. The girl says, OMG, we saw a lady in one outfit at breakfast, one off the ship, one when she got back on, one for dinner, one after dinner. Yeah, there's some people that do that. And more power to them. I mean, I don't know. I don't have time for all that. Y'all barely do my hair. So, I mean, I just don't. There's some things that, you know, people prioritize what's important to them. Mm-hmm. There's just some things in life that I just don't stress over. Guys, my hair looks like this almost every time you see me. And it's just a quick rinse and it's naturally curly. And guys, actually, I have to almost wear my hair like this because I get people giving me crazy looks now when we're cruising or even at the airport. Mm-hmm. They're like looking at me like, I know her from somewhere, but people recognize me by my hair. Yes. So it's crazy. So whenever I don't want people bothering me when we cruise, I now pull my hair back because they kind of just, they'll look like she looks like this person. But is it? So that's kind of funny. Welcome in, Cheryl, guys. JM is my sister. Cheryl, you guys know her, Auntie Cheryl. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Mac loves me. Hello. Why not a packing video for these spirit flights for you and the kids? I know. People keep asking me that, guys. I don't like to pack. And for that reason, it's hard for me to do a packing video. I've tried to organize myself around trying to do one. And it just hasn't happened. Now, I can tell you that when we get to our destination, when we leave here, I am going to do a video unpacking Jo Marie's takeoff luggage, which is, if you guys haven't seen, you guys can actually save 20% off takeoff luggage now if you use my code MHFamily. And you just throw that out there. You can save 20% off your luggage, which we love takeoff luggage. Now, and they're now on Oprah's list of favorite things for 2023. So check them out. You
got to tell them what's special about takeoff luggage.
Oh, takeoff luggage is a suitcase that fits like it's a carry-on size suitcase that fits like a personal size. So if you cruise or if you fly on like Spirit, Allegiant, Frontier, Avelo, Breeze, any of those airlines, you have to pay for anything over a personal item. And like for us, because we find these $20 flights, you know, we don't want to have to spend $60 for a carry-on or for a checked bag. So the takeoff luggage, the wheels pop off and it fits into the personal size sizer. Mm-hmm. And so you don't have to pay for it. But also keep in mind, when you use takeoff luggage, you also can't carry a backpack. So some people feel like, you can only carry one personal item, so you have to figure it out. So like for me, I'll pack in my takeoff luggage and I'll just put my wallet, my purse, whatever there. Or guys, I get strategic. I'll put like my purse, strap it, and then like put a jacket on so they can't see it. So you have to be strategic. But I will try to do a packing video. People keep asking me that. I will do an unpacking video for Jo Marie for her takeoff luggage. But that's just something that kind of stresses me out. I don't like packing, period. Mm-hmm. And so to make a video of it, you guys seeing me stress, I don't know. We'll see. But I will have an unpacking video of Jo Marie's takeoff luggage. Jan Burkett, do not forget your documents. Great one. Yes. Great one. Guys,
that should have been the first one.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I've had clients to get left at the port. Mm-hmm. You have to have your travel documents. You have to have your travel documents in hand. Meaning, if you have your passport, it cannot be in your checked luggage. What happens is, once you check your bags with the porters, they immediately start rolling those things onto the ship. Once you go through customs to get on the ship, or security, customs and security, they're asking for your passport. If you say, it's in my luggage, it's now on the ship. They will not get your luggage so you can get your passport. You're just out of luck. Mm-hmm. You're just out of luck.
And let's not forget about, if you're married, your name has to be the same that it's on the ID. Or
I had some issues with that recently. If you were recently married, make sure that you have, it's okay if your passport or your birth certificate doesn't match your married name, but you need to make sure that you have an ID that shows that married name, and then you need to have proof showing that your name just changed because you have a marriage license. So be careful with that. Make sure you have your travel documents. That's a really, really good point to bring up. And keep in mind, if you are cruising in and out of the same U.S. port and you are a U.S. citizen, U.S. resident, you do not need a passport. It is highly, highly recommended in case there's an emergency or anything, but you don't need that. You need to have an original birth certificate. I always tell my clients it needs to be an original or a certified copy. Some cruise lines will take a photocopy, some don't. So I just always advise that they don't. So yeah, make sure you have all of your travel documents in order. Thank you so much for that, Jan. That is a good point.
Also on the passport, there's another benefit when you're leaving the ship. Usually the lines with passports move a lot quicker because the people that don't have the passports, it takes more effort to scan them through. Right.
Rachel says, first time cruisers, if you have a CPAP machine or medication that needs to be refrigerated, most cruise lines offer small fridges and distilled water. Very good point. Very good point. So yeah, so bring your CPAP machines. Don't leave them at home. You just have to ask for an extension cord from your room steward. Some cruise lines will give you the distilled water free. Some will charge you a nominal fee. The small fridges, those are first come, first serve. You have to go to guest services as soon as you get on the ship. Like your travel advisor can document your booking for that, but it's not guaranteed that you'll get one. Some cruise lines actually have them already in the cabin. Keep in mind too, though, that the little fridges that are in your cabin, those are not medical fridges. It will not hold your medicine to temperature because those are just coolers to keep your water or whatever cool. So don't use those. But go to guest services, and usually they'll make you pay or put down like $100 deposit. That way they make sure it gets returned. But yeah, definitely do that. Good point, Rachel. Thank you for that.
And we just found out something today. There's a thing called do you want to share?
So I have a client that's actually cruising here soon. Actually, Sunday we're cruising, and found out, and a husband and other people that, do you guys know if you are diabetic? And the guys, I just learned it. Sometimes I learn things through my clients. So, I mean, I know a lot, but there's some situations you just don't know about until it happens. So I have a client
and a
husband. He likes to throw that out there. Diabetic. If you have a device that you need to wear for monitoring
your blood sugar,
for your blood sugar, I don't know, what is it called?
Freestyle Libre.
Like a Freestyle Libre, any type of device that you use to monitor, you can get free Wi-Fi. Just learn this. Yes. So you have to have your travel advisor document your booking that you are diabetic, and you have to get a letter from your medical provider just saying the type of device you have, because not all devices require monitoring or require Wi-Fi to monitor. And then so they need to include on there the name of the device, and they need to actually put on there in a statement that Wi-Fi internet is required for monitoring, and you can get free Wi-Fi. It's going to be the basic Wi-Fi just for that purpose, but just so you know, you can do that. You have to do it though a couple weeks before your cruise, because they'll give you like either a voucher, or you go to guest services, they'll activate it for you. But yeah, so if you are diabetic, you can get Wi-Fi.
The letter's called a medical necessity letter.
Yeah.
And I just got that today. And when I told my doctor about it, there was no issues. They knew exactly what I was talking about and had it without a problem.
Yeah. So that's something that I just learned.
So this is real-time information.
Yeah. So don't hesitate to share with your tribe. You don't have to share like medical stuff, but like if you have, because that's one of my qualifying questions. Does anyone require any special assistance or accessible cabin? That kind of thing. Don't hesitate to share that information, because you might be able to get some useful information out of that. Let's see here.
I think I contributed today.
Yeah, you did.
I'm very proud of myself.
Sometimes he feels like I'm like the cruise pro, so I do a lot of the talking, but he's catching on. On the go with YOLO says, definitely pack a first aid with all the things: Tums, allergy meds, pain band-aids, all of that. Yeah, because it's expensive if you buy it on the ship. All right, hold on. Elif says, patience. Remember, you're on vacation. It is not life-threatening. Don't sweat the small stuff. Absolutely.
Yes, and so all the small stuff.
Also, speaking of that, something to keep in mind for a first-time cruiser is don't get overwhelmed when you first get on the ship. I've had some that as soon as they get on the ship, they see the crowds and they stress and they feel like this is what it's going to be like. It is not. Usually the first day of the cruise and getting off the ship, those are going to be your busiest times. Everybody's trying to explore, trying to figure out how to get to their cabin, trying to find food. So it's congested. The elevators are slow. Once you get past sail away party, you will notice that people just disperse to their own personal areas and there's plenty of room for everyone to spread out. So don't feel overwhelmed when you see that. Let's see here. Rachel says, I think the form must be submitted 30 days prior. I think you're speaking of like the medical needs form. Yeah, some cruise lines it's 30 days. But yeah, you definitely want to get that in as soon as you can. Hey, Michelle, thank you for being here. Michelle from Tripping with Dre. Michelle, thank you. Thank you. On the go, Yellow says, don't drink all the drinks first night. Pace yourself. Yes, I've seen train wrecks on the first night because they had unlimited drinks. Yeah, pace yourself. Pace yourself. Let's see here. How We Cruise, welcome in. Thanks for being here, guys. I hope you guys had an amazing cruise. You guys were on Anthem of the Seas, I believe. Guys, be sure to check out How We Cruise. They have some amazing content, family friendly as well. So you guys love us. You guys will love them as well. But they just got off, I think it was Anthem of the Seas, maybe yesterday, day before yesterday. So welcome home. Ellis McKinley says, for my February cruise, I decided to do cruise cash up until the cruise and use that for drinks and pictures. Yes, I was just someone I just talked to about that's a great way to budget for your cruise. People are like, well, what is cruise cash? And this is specific for Carnival. Cruise cash is pretty much like onboard credit. You can purchase it in advance. And I do have some clients that will like every pay, they'll just put $25 in cruise cash. That way, when they get on the ship, they already have a large chunk of money that they can use to spend, and they don't have to worry about, getting charges to their debit card or credit card or whatever. They already have it there. That is a great tip for Carnival. The other cruise lines don't really offer that, but Carnival, yes, they have cruise cash, and they also have a thing called bar cash. I don't recommend that because the bar cash can only be used at the bar, whereas cruise cash can be used all over the ship. So you can use cruise cash at the bar. Just keep in mind that it's non-refundable. So make sure you use whatever you send. Rachel has all these great tips. First timers, look at the deck plans of your ship. It is helpful to know places beforehand. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Iris, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sig says, oh, welcome in, Sig. I don't know if I welcomed you when you came in. Welcome in, Sig. Guys, be sure to check Sig out. She just released her Celebrity Summit movie or full recap of Celebrity Summit, I think, review as well. So check that out. Says, yes, a lot of ports are so built up. You don't need to go anywhere else if you don't want to. Sometimes I do that. Yes. Then I have Cheryl Clappin. I'm going to take Cheryl's Clappin as time for me to go ahead and share what our next cruise is, or what my next cruise is. So I've already shared that. As you see in the title, 3 cruises in 30 days, because I'm already tired. But the day we get off Carnival Magic, I am getting on Celebrity Ascent. This will be very first celebrity experience. And guys, this is a brand new ship. This is the preview sailing, or one of the preview sailings for it. It sets sail on the 22nd, I think. So we'll be on the second preview sailing before the first revenue sailing. So I will be on board. I will have a special guest with me. That's all I'm going to say. But so literally get off Carnival Magic, and Carnival Magic's in Miami. Celebrity Ascent is in Fort Lauderdale. So they're flying out of Fort Lauderdale. So I'm literally dropping them off at the airport, picking up my special guest, and we're boarding Celebrity Ascent the same day. So be sure you have, like I said, notification on. Make sure you're still subscribed, because I will be going live from this brand new ship. Super excited for it. Super excited to try Celebrity for the first time. And yeah, I plan to do it like a live walkthrough, walkthrough. Guys, I'm no pro on Celebrity. I actually learned something the other day. Iris actually taught me something about Celebrity that I didn't know, or at least the newer Celebrity ships. But I'm excited to learn more about Celebrity, just kind of explore that ship. And
now, is this special guest? Are they a celebrity of
I don't know.
stature?
I don't know, but there will be a special guest with me, so I won't be solo for this one. But Celebrity Ascent is happening right after Carnival Magic. So now this is just a quick.
That's 2 cruises.
That's 2.
Now you said that there's 3.
There's 3. We'll get the third one in a minute. So super excited. Is anyone booked on Celebrity Ascent? Anyone going to be cruising soon? If you have anything specific you want me to research about Celebrity, be sure to let me know. We will be doing some specialty dining. We're doing the steakhouse, the rooftop garden grill. Oh, guys, we're concierge for this cruise too. So first time concierge, and that was a fluke, honestly, because we're pretty basic. I don't need concierge or anything like that. But it was actually, when I booked it, it was actually cheaper to book concierge guaranteed cabin than it was to book like the infinite veranda or whatever it was. So, and I think at that point they didn't have any interior or ocean views because I kind of booked it last minute. So
what are some of the perks of concierge?
I don't even know. I know we get a special lunch when we arrive. We have, I think, a butler. We get sparkling wine daily, or at least, we get sparkling wine daily in our cabin. I think they will pack and unpack your suitcase, which I will never have anyone ever do. There's some other little perks, but of course, you guys know I will share all of those details in the blog. So, Celebrity Ascent right after Carnival Magic. So expect me to go live. I'll bring you guys all that information.
So let me ask you this, because I got a number in my head. By the end of the year, how many cruises would this make for you?
So, actually, Carnival Magic that we're getting on this week will be cruise number 40 for me.
Not for this year, though.
No, 40 since 2019.
Okay.
So it'll be 40. So by the year, I would have been on 43, maybe 44 ships.
All right. So how many for this year?
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
You guys know, I don't know how many I've been on for this year. Mm-hmm. I know last year we did 15.
No, you did 15.
Well, last year 15. You did most of those with me though last year.
Okay.
Anyways, we'll keep going. So guys, let's see if we can get up to, we have 86 watching and 83 likes. So that's awesome.
Right, thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, we get to 85. Then I'll share cruise number 3.
Okay.
And the cruise number 3 might surprise you. If you have any guesses, be sure to drop those in the comments. Let's see. Let me go back to Facebook real quick. I don't want to neglect those watching on Facebook. Let's see here. I answered the question for LaRonda and Latoya. Oh, somebody asked, did we get seasick? Guys, I've never really been seasick on a cruise. We tend to wear the patches behind our ears. You can get those off Amazon pretty cheap. If you do get sick, another tip is to eat green apples. Green apples will help settle your stomach. We always pack like the Dramamine, the non-drowsy kind, just in case. I've only had to use that once, and that was Alaska.
Yes.
It was Alaska. I've only had to, out of 40 cruises, I've had to use Dramamine once because Alaska can get rocky. So no, not seasick. But some people are more sensitive than others as far as motion. We've never really dealt with, thank goodness, bad weather on a cruise, but I'm hearing that we're going to have some winds this cruise. So we'll prepare for that. But yeah, never had that. Let me see. We have quite a few comments on Facebook. Let's see. Yeah. So LaRonda, I would recommend definitely being midship. If your cabin's not midship, you want to sit midship and lower. And guys, I get people argue me down all the time. It's just physics, I guess. Physics. It's science. I'll say it's science, almost physics. Science, that because of the way the ship is designed, some people will say you have to be up higher to not feel the water because they feel like the further you get away from the water, the less motion you'll have. It's actually the opposite. The closer you are to the water, the less motion you have. So if you have motion sensitivity, you want to be middle of the ship and you need to be on a lower deck. If you're up higher, you're going to feel it. And if you're at the front or the back of the ship, just imagine if it's rocky. If you're at the front, you're going up a little bit higher than those that are in the middle. So middle, lower deck. Gloria King says, hi, love watching your videos. Thank you so much. Oh, I think I've already read these, have I? Welcome in, Dre from Trippin' with Dre Michelle's watching on Facebook. Shannon Porter, thank you for being here. Siobhan, thank you for being here from Parker's on the Go. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Dre said the Pray Hustle Travel Repeat shirt is in every vlog, and we appreciate it. Yes, guys, I get a lot of comments, and I do share out that's where I got it from. You guys probably don't. Some of you guys might have picked up on this. Every disembarkation, that's the shirt I wear. So when we're getting off a ship, I wear my Pray Hustle Travel Repeat shirt, and that is from Tripping with Dre and Michelle. And I gotta order some new ones, guys. But and Ron has one too. So, but I always wear it when I get off the ship. So if you've ever wondered where that shirt came from, check out Tripping with Dre and Michelle. That's their shirt. And I love it. So I need to get it in different colors, but yes.
I love mine so much. I just wear it.
He wears it every other day. Shanika, welcome in, welcome in. Gloria says, bring a thermal cup with straw for water. Yes. So typically bottled water is not included for your cruise. You'll get like filtered water. So you'll need a cup or something to put that in if you choose. You'll get like lemonade, unsweet tea, milk, coffee, stuff like that. That's included, but not bottled water. Dre says, if you are a casual drinker like specialty coffees, then it might not benefit you. But if you know you would at least drink at least 10 drinks a day, I would recommend getting it. Yes, absolutely. He's referring to the drink package. Saying happy birthday to RJ. Lorana says, thank you for the information. You are welcome. Does the drink package only cover alcoholic beverages? No, it includes, depends on the cruise line. Carnival, you get up to 15 alcoholic beverages within a 24-hour period. Most other cruise lines, it's unlimited alcoholic beverages, but it also includes like specialty coffees, juice, bottled water, soda, and certain ships like milkshakes. So, yep, and Dre answered that for me. Thank you so much. He's also a travel advisor, so he knows what he's talking about. Let's see here.
I saw one question where the lady, yep, there it is right there. How do you find flights that cheap?
Okay. Oh, and Siobhan said she loves Frontier and take off luggage. Yes, yes. So it doesn't work for everyone, but I think it's where we're located. We're located in Ohio. And so we don't always fly out of Columbus, which is where we're near. We sometimes will fly. We're like 2 hours away from Cincinnati, Cleveland, Detroit, Indianapolis. So we're like right in the middle of all these different hubs. And so we always try to look for a flight out of our home airport. But if it doesn't work, we will go to other spots to get where we need to go. And sometimes we might actually fly to a different city and then get to the cruise terminal a different way. So give you an example. For this cruise, our cruise is out of Miami, but we're actually I'm going to share some more with you guys. So we're actually flying to Fort Lauderdale.
And how far is Fort Lauderdale to Miami? Fort
Lauderdale is about a 40-minute drive to, not even sometimes, to Miami. So it's not far. It's always cheaper to fly to Fort Lauderdale than Miami, at least from where we are. But we will fly to a city that's not our final destination and then drive or Uber or Brightline to those different areas. But for this cruise, it's kind of a magic. We're actually kind of going to be going all over South Florida because our flights, if you guys didn't see my short from a few weeks ago, our flights were $100, $120.
For 5 of us?
For 5 of us.
One way.
One way from Columbus to Fort Lauderdale. So we're flying to Fort Lauderdale. We have a one-way rental car. Not a one-way. No, we're dropping it off at the same. I changed that. We're actually going back to Orlando. So we're flying down 2.5 days before our cruise because I actually have, I'll be working with a resort in Orlando to bring you guys some content. So I'll just share that. So we flew into Fort Lauderdale because it was cheaper. I think Orlando at the time was like $500. The rental car was like $100. So we're now going to drive the 2.5 hours to Orlando. We're staying at the resort for 2 days. And then after we check out of the resort, we're taking the rental car back to Miami. And see, you have to play games like that.
A lot of logistics.
Yeah. And we don't mind that because honestly, I'd rather I'd rather drive 3 hours, like fly and then drive 3 hours, than drive 18 hours from where we live. So I kind of do the math like that. And yeah, so just get creative with how you go. You might have to go to an airport not within your home area, and then if you're flying out of if you're cruising out of Miami, more than likely your flight is going to be cheaper leaving in and out of Fort Lauderdale. So even when we leave our cruise, we're flying out of Fort Lauderdale back home because it's usually cheaper. So,
and don't be afraid of the discount airlines.
Yeah, and Spirit, Allegiant, Frontier, Avilo, Breeze. There's one more. Those are the main ones that we fly. But Spirit, guys, Spirit has been the one that has been giving us these $20 flights. Between them and Frontier, we get the best deals.
And there was also another thing about going to the airport as opposed to buying online.
Oh yeah, and I did share this too. With like Spirit, with the budget airlines, you can save by booking at the airport because there's a passenger
convenience fee or
something that is actually more than the flight fare. And so if you go to the airport, like for our flight, I saved $100 or so by doing that. So you just have to play with it. It can be tricky, but it really does save. And once you get the hang of it, like as soon as I see a flight sale, I'm looking to see. And so guys, sometimes I will plan our cruise based on the flight.
Yes.
So like these last minute cruises that I book, I look to see, okay, let me just put in on Google Flights. And that's what I use. I use Google Flights to kind of get an idea. Now, Google Flights will not show Southwest pricing. It will not show Allegiant. No, it does show Allegiant.
So there's some limitations.
There's some of the budget airlines that it won't show. So I just go directly to those. But I usually plan my flights plan the cruises based on the flights. All right, we're gonna take a few more minutes. Let me see, go back through some of these comments. This is some good stuff here. Let's see, you're talking about bottled water. Yes, and he said depending on the company, you can carry on water. Now, Royal Caribbean will allow you to carry on bottles of water, but I don't think of any other cruise line that will. They will let you take on canned water because every guest can carry on a 12-pack of canned drinks, soda, water, which canned water is gross. And you can carry on a bottle of wine per 21 up. I'm just reading comments from Facebook. So they're just chatting with one another. Let's see. Crystal says, I love the top front. I just moved from the 8th to the 10th and trying to get higher. Yeah, some people prefer high deck. I like staying on the Lido deck. Like I said, we don't have sensitivity to motion, but I like to be able to just leave out my cabin and I'm right there on the Lido deck. It doesn't bother me at all. I like that. So like for this cruise, we're sitting up high on the ship too. So some people like that, some don't. Parker's on the go said, yeah, that's exactly how we move. We do exactly what we have to do to make the numbers work. Absolutely. She said 43 cruises by the end of 2023 is goals. You guys are right behind us. Behind us. Gloria King says, I think Virgin Cruise Lines will be number 3. She's thinking of the cruise that I'm going to announce here in a second. Sail away on the helipad. We are excited about it. We have that too. All right, let's see. Eugene says, love you guys. Thank you so much, Eugene. We appreciate that. All right, let's see. LaRonda, last question from Facebook says, what are your thoughts about Royal Caribbean? We like Royal Caribbean. We just don't cruise as much Royal Caribbean. I'll be honest, guys, it's the price. Carnival, and actually right now until the 16th, they're running, if you have more than 3 in your cabin up until May, you can get $25 deposits per person. Royal Caribbean never offers reduced deposits. And because we book things far in advance, I like to take advantage of when there's a low deposit because we like to put a low deposit down and make payments along the way. Whereas with Royal Caribbean, it's like if we want to do a 7-night cruise, we're paying $250 per person up front, which is $1,250 for a family for a cruise that's 2 or 3 years out. Like I don't like putting out that kind of money unless it's right around the corner. Their pricing is just a little bit higher for our budget. And I know you guys are probably like, but you cruise all the time. We do, but we are also smart with how we do it so that it's budget friendly and works for us. We would love to get on more Royal Caribbean ships. I might have a Royal Caribbean ship coming up here soon.
Is that number 3?
No, okay. That's not number 3, but I do have a Royal Caribbean ship coming up here soon. Actually 2. Okay. 2, but Yeah, we like Royal Caribbean. They are not as fun, I would say, as Carnival.
No,
I feel like
fun is subjective.
it is, but for us, we like the activities on Carnival. We feel like they have a lot more activities. Royal Caribbean is good. They have amazing shows. So I will give them props on that. I feel like their food overall is usually a little bit better than Carnival. But as far as like the activities, they have really nice ships, but they also have a lot of upcharges. Whereas like Carnival, you're not going to really get a whole lot of upcharges. So Royal Caribbean's a lot of upcharging, and we like them though. We have no problem with Royal Caribbean. We would love to do more Royal Caribbean, but the pricing for our family and the deposits and all of that, it doesn't always work for us. We will get on more Royal this year though. So off the top of my head, we have 2 coming up. Or
so are you saying the way our checking account set
yeah,
up?
pretty much.
It doesn't work.
Pretty much. So guys, you might see that. Yeah, we cruise a lot, but yeah, our pockets aren't that deep, and we really have to be strategic in how we do this. And some of the other cruise lines with the reduced deposits, it kind of just works out better for us. All right, let me go back to YouTube, and we're going to get out of here in a minute. Let's see here.
How many viewers do we have?
We have 93 watching right now. So thank
you
guys.
All. Thank you.
Let's see. Rachel says, for first timers, look at the deck plan. Yep, we already read that. How we cruise is speaking. Let's see. I think I've already gone through some of these. Miss Bree Brizzle says, I'm currently packing for my weekend cruise now, shooting for carry-on only. It's looking good. Or it's not looking good. I think you're saying it's not looking good. It's hard. It's hard, but like a 3-day cruise, I could do a carry-on. No problem. My issue right now though is like my laptop, because I have to work while I'm cruising, because like I said, I always have clients cruising like almost every day, it seems like now. So I have to bring my computer, I have to bring my camera, which my camera is just a GoPro, but I have like all of my other stuff with it. So for me, it's hard to do a carry-on now because of all that other stuff, but I can do a carry-on. Denise, welcome in. Thank you for being here. You're preparing to cruise too. So you have a great trip, and thank you so much. She says, happy birthday and anniversary. If you guys missed it, we're celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary on board the ship. Jo Marie celebrating her 8th birthday, and of course, Thanksgiving.
Yes.
See what C says, as a solo cruiser, I hate carrying all that luggage. Yeah, it's easy to not, like, let's just not carry it. Well, we have over 100 watchers. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you guys.
We really do appreciate it. All you guys cruising for Thanksgiving, we're looking forward to the vlogs. Yes. Yolanda says, good evening. You packed the way I packed last minute. Yes. Welcome in, Yolanda. Last minute for sure. Champagne, welcome in. Thank you for being here. How we cruise. I usually pack late evening before. I'm trying so hard to stop that just so much to get done before a cruise. Yeah. And I don't even feel like I'm there, but we'll make it. Thea, welcome in. Says, I have to cruise with you one of these days, 2024. Yes, one day soon. Let's see here. Where's these $20 flights? Guys, I'm telling you, and guys, I'll share the receipts. Like, I'm not creating this. These are $20 flights. And like I said, the Frontier one, just got it last week. And then I got a Spirit one. And I just booked flights for next year already. So we're always, guys, I think the most we paid for a flight round trip was like $200 a person. Typically it's under $100 because that's just how we do it. Vegas night 99. I was recently on my first Carnival cruise, Carnival celebration. I was shocked at how much better quality the fast casual food was than Royal. I agree with that. I absolutely agree. I do love Carnival because of their casual dining options that aren't an upcharge. Like the Guy's Burger. Like Guy's Burger, although I'm not a huge fan of Guy's Burgers, but like Blue Iguana, and you can do cucina. You like cucina for lunch, which we can do on the ship too. Celeste says, amen on the documents. Been there, done that. Left our passports at home. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's no fun. Vegas says, Royal's free food is very low quality. Blue Iguana is like 5-star food compared to El Loco. Agree. I love Blue Iguana. Guys Burgers, there's nothing on Royal. They don't have burgers. Nope. They have the burgers at the buffet, which aren't that good. Shacks is really good. I love Shacks. Pig and Anchor, pizza is better on Carnival. Yeah, I agree. Yolanda says, had to run and get Morris documents from bag left with porters. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Want to know, here you go. Welcome in. Just got off a Zoom meeting. Did you list the cruises? So far, it's Carnival Magic. We're leaving in a couple of days. We cruise 8 days, going to Aruba, Curacao, Princess Cays, and Grand Turk. It's an 8-day cruise with the whole family. Right after that, literally the day we get off Carnival Magic, I will be boarding Celebrity Ascent, which is a brand new ship. It'll be the second preview sailing before its first revenue sailing. So we'll be having all that wonderful content. It'll be my first celebrity cruise, so excited for that.
And the third sailing is?
The third sailing is, we're almost at the bottom of the comments.
And we just need one more like to get 100
Oh,
likes.
yeah, one more like to get us to 100, and then I will share that.
Just one.
Yeah, we got to make that algorithm work for us. Because, guys, some days it's like, because it's crazy because I don't know if you guys noticed, I put content on all the different platforms, and it's crazy how like one platform, it'll shoot out there and I get 100,000 views, and the next one, it's like, I'll look on TikTok, it'll say 55, and I'm like, what? The algorithms are just so funny. Oh, we're at 102. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I don't know if you guys realize that when you like someone's video, you share it out, you comment, it works in our favor because it tells YouTube that you guys are interested in what we're talking about, and then it pushes our content out to other people. So yeah, so make sure you're liking the videos that you're watching, and comment if you can, because it really does go a long way. Quality Childcare One says, I use packing cubes and I bring hard copies of everything. Email a copy of my passport and itinerary to myself and a family member. That's a great idea. Great idea.
Third cruise.
All right. He's trying to go. Hold on. Oh, there was more comments than I thought. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to announce that if you have to step out, you can, because I'm going to keep going. We haven't done a live stream in a minute. So, and we will be live on Saturday. So set your notifications for that. I'm just going to read a couple more comments, and then we will, let's see. Sorry, guys, I zoomed past all these comments. All right. If I skip you guys, I apologize. I'm just trying to get through some of these. The Cyber Monday or the wait period still offer the best cruise deals? No. And I just did a TikTok on this. Guys, the whole Black Friday with cruises is, I'm not going to say it's a scam. There will be some deals, very rare. But usually the deals for cruises will be reduced deposits. It's not necessarily like they'll say, because I can tell you that a lot of these cruise lines will take the exact same promotion that they've already had out there and rename it to Black Friday. And if you check the prices, I guarantee you guys do this. Whatever cruise you're looking at for Black Friday, price it out today. Check it on Black Friday. Guarantee you the price is either the same or it's gone up. Because what they'll do is they'll jack the price up, thinking you're getting a discount, but it's really going back to what it originally was. So there's not a huge, and again, there are exceptions to this, but for the most part, it is not. Where you get the Black Friday deals for cruises would be like the cruise planner, getting your drink packages, getting your excursions, Wi-Fi, all of those things. That's what.
Those are discounted.
So if you've already purchased things for an upcoming cruise and Black Friday sale hits and you notice the prices drop, you have to go in and cancel it and then rebook it. You'll get your money back, but it could take a few days.
So what you're saying is the cruise price might not actually.
Yeah.
But the excursions, drink packages, and internet may be on sale.
Right. So the cruise lines will advertise that we have these Black Friday sales. Now you will find lower deposits on some cruise lines, but the actual price of the cruise is not necessarily different. But the add-ons, that's where you're going to see it for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I just got a Libre device and thought I was going to have to purchase internet. Yep, nope. Talk to your travel advisor, have them submit the form for you, and you will get free Wi-Fi.
Yes, and welcome to the club, the Freestyle Libre Club.
Can the bar cash be used to buy drinks in the main dining room? I would think so. I'm not sure. We've never bought bar cash. I would think you can. I think it's just used for drinks, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll ask that on this cruise. How we cruises? Yep, we got off Anthem of the Seas on Sunday. 1,700 kids. Wow, crazy. Brown's Party of 5. Hey guys, quick question. How many cabins can I book using a casino deal? Are you speaking of the same sailing? If it's on the same sailing, you can only use one casino deal because it's attached to a person. So you can only book one cabin for that sailing. But there are some casino deals where it'll say like you can redeem it up to 5 times. So like I have some current casino deals. Like I have clients that have some amazing casino deals. And a lot of times it's not just like a one and done. You can book it multiple times.
But not on the same ship.
You can on the same ship. I'm saying the same sailing. Like if I'm traveling, like we travel with 2 cabins. If I have a casino deal, I can't use my casino deal to book the boys their cabin. They have to book under the current promotion because they don't have casino deals. It's attached to the person. So you have to, but you can do it back to back and use the same casino deal if it's available. But usually, especially for like Carnival, they'll give you a casino deal. And a lot of people don't realize this, but that's something that travel advisors can see that you may not necessarily see. You have to kind of look for it. It'll tell you how many times you can redeem your casino offer. But some of them, sometimes it's 8 times. You can, do this premier cruise 8 times within, between now and 2026. So definitely check that out. But I'm gonna go ahead and announce the next cruise because I know Ron's trying to get out of here. I'm gonna keep going to answer some of these questions. But the next cruise, and guys, I'll be honest with you, I've been debating this one. So I am scheduled, and I said I am scheduled before the end of the year to try out Virgin Voyages again. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. But if you guys don't know, if you're new to our channel, the same time last year, actually, I think it was December 1st, I went on board very first Virgin Voyages cruise, which was Scarlet Lady, and I absolutely hated it. Now, I went with a really good friend, my childhood best friend. We had a great time together, but I hated it. Like,
what did you hate about it?
It just wasn't my vibe.
Okay, so it's not the ship.
No, it wasn't the ship. The ship was beautiful. The food was decent. The food to me was overrated. It wasn't like they're saying how Virgin Voyages, the food is like so much greater than the other cruise lines. I didn't feel that. The entertainment I didn't like. Like everything was kind of raunchy.
And risque.
And they do everything late in the evening. Guys, if you watch our vlogs, like I go to bed early. I'll get up at 4 or 5 a.m. But I'm in bed by like 8, 9 o'clock, or at least in the cabin. They do everything late in the evening. So didn't like that. Like really nothing really jumps off until 5 p.m. And that's when I'm winding down. So you're like twiddling your thumb trying to find something to do. So yes, I am booked on Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady, going solo for 6 days. And I'm debating. We've had conversations. Like I'm debating, I don't know. But I've heard that there's been some changes with Virgin. I have some clients that absolutely love Virgin. I have some clients that want to see more of Virgin to see if this is right for them. And you guys know I share my perspective very honestly. And it is truly my perspective because there's people that absolutely love Virgin. I didn't like it. But I do believe in second chances. And I feel like I need to give it another chance to see maybe something changed. Maybe there is something that I like. And maybe I will have a good time.
Is that why we've been married so long?
What?
Second chances.
What second chance?
Just 10
years. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. I've never been married before, so what do you mean second chance?
Us, you and I. You didn't give up on me.
My God, he's so corny. What was I saying?
Sorry.
You interrupted me with the foolishness. Because I forgot what I was saying. But no, I believe in second chances. So I want to give it another go. And guys, I can tell you that if I get on this time and I don't like it, I will never do it again. I've been watching some other vlogs. In fact, Carlene, I watched her full series. Were you on Scarlet Lady? No, you were on Scarlet Lady. Looks like she had a wonderful time. There were some other group cruises that happened recently. Looks like they had a great time. We'll see. I'm going to go prepared this time. I'm going to have books. I'll be working. I like that there's 3 ports. So I do have activities planned for each port. Booked through the cruise line because when I'm solo, I try to stick with the cruise lines, short excursions. So that's what's happening. So 3 cruises, 30 days, Carnival Magic, 8 days, immediately followed by Celebrity Ascent, which is just a 3-day cruise. Come home for a week or so, and then on Valiant Lady. So stay tuned for all of that content. Let's see what he says. Yay. Hey guys. Oh, we already answered that. Better half of me, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Have the Royal Caribbean 2025 prices come out yet? Some of them have. So they have like the European and Alaska, Europe and Alaska itineraries out. The Caribbean itineraries are scheduled to come out sometime this week. I'm guessing tomorrow. I actually have clients kind of on a wait list, ready to book for 2025. So they said it was scheduled for sometime this week, and I think the Europe cruises came out on a Wednesday. So I'm thinking tomorrow, possibly for Caribbean. And it's the Caribbean long cruises, the 7 nights. I think the following week they're going to do the shorter cruises, or 2 weeks after. I'm on Ascent March 2024, my first time on Celebrity, and it's complimentary. Nice. Is that a casino deal? That is awesome. Complimentary is nice. Denisha says, good evening, MH family. Does any other cruise lines offer Black Friday sales? They will advertise Black Friday. I just kind of talked about that. I won't go more into it, but check for the cruise planner, excursions, drinks, Wi-Fi, all of that. Like I said, there are exceptions. There might be some that offer like a reduced deposit, a slightly lower cruise fare, but as cruise prices are going up all over the board, and Black Friday is not going to bring them down that much, honestly. And if you're looking for anyone to book you or to give you quote information for Black Friday or any other quote, now guys, I will be cruising, but I will still be working. So my turnaround time, I usually try to get back within 24 hours, 48 hours. Might be a little off, but feel free to reach out to me and I can get you some pricing. Let's see here. All right, we're about to wrap it up and get out of here. Hope you enjoy. I was trying to make that one work and couldn't. Would have loved to sail with you. Yes, that would have been nice. Thea says, I want to go on Celebrity Ascent. Derek says, why so many cruises? So Derek.
Yes, Derek. That's a good question.
Derek, if you guys don't know, I'm not going to say I'm retired, but I recently left the school system. I've been in for 19 years, between teacher, principal, assistant principal. I'm actually a doctor. A lot of people don't know that I am a doctor. So I went to school and yeah, so it's kind of crazy. I did all that and here I am. So yeah, I'm a doctor, but not of cruising, and took a break this year. So I am a full-time travel advisor. We have our own travel agency. We've been operating it for the last 2.5 years. Doing pretty well, almost approaching $1 million in sales. So,
but the first year we were our best customer.
Yeah, we were. But I'm so thankful for our subscribers and our supporters that are reaching out to get booked, to let me help, with questions and things like that. So that's why I cruise, because cruise brings business. The more I'm on a ship, the more, and there's a strong correlation with when I get on a ship. Like literally I'll come off of one ship and I'll book 5 cruises on that same ship, like within a week of me coming back, if not more. So there's a strong correlation with me cruising and my business. So I'm like, well, if I'm doing this full time, I might as well go all in. And so, and guys, even like sharing things honestly, like the whole MSC series, like I've had people that reached out, they want to book MSC Seaside. I shared my thoughts on it. You do what you want. So that's what I'm saying. Take what you hear, what you read, what you see with a grain of salt, because everyone's experience may be different than yours. But yeah, so that's why I cruise a lot, because now it is my full-time job. At least we said we were going to give it this school year to see how it goes, and it's actually going really well. So I don't anticipate going back to the schoolhouse next year, but we'll see. We'll see. It's going quite well. But yes, between content creation, we're monetized pretty much on all platforms for the most. We're almost monetized on TikTok. We're just a few hundred away from monetization there. Instagram, guys, I almost want to throw the whole Instagram away, honestly, because I pushed out content constantly on Instagram, and we've been kind of stuck at the same almost 3,000 followers for the longest. TikTok is growing. Facebook is booming. We're about to hit 20,000 on Facebook. Mm-hmm. So get monetized those different ways. We're working on some partnerships and deals. So that's why we cruise, or that's why I cruise, because it is now work. and it's fun. Rachel says Disney. Cruising Family says Virgin Voyages. Everyone's kind of guessing. Love the patches and the wristband. The patches and the wristband. Not sure what you're talking about. I'm like, do I have a...
No, right.
The sickest I've been ever at sea was at Palo on Disney. Very back of the ship in a storm leaving Jamaica. Oh, goodness. That's not fun. Betta Half of Me says, I buy the ginger chews on Amazon. Yeah, I've heard those are really good too. Anthony says, give me all the ship rocking. Just keep that thing afloat. Yep. Oh, Jake, welcome in. Thank you for being here. He says, hello, my favorite YouTuber. What's the name of that driver you always recommend for Orlando? That would be Cruise Control Transportation. They offer an amazing service, cheaper than the other shuttle services. It's a small 10 to 15 passenger van, and it's $25 each way per person. You can save 10% off by mentioning us.
I thought it was 20.
It's 20% on takeoff luggage. It's 10% on Cruise Control Transportation, but they'll take good care of you. That's who we always use. Highly recommend them over like GoPort, because you don't have to wait till the bus fills up, that kind of thing. They will come pick you up, and a lot of times they have private service. It's a shared shuttle, but a lot of times it might just be you and your party because of the size of the bus. Like when we go, usually it's us because there's 5, sometimes a few more, but yep, Cruise Control Transportation. Amelia says, I was able to get a $30 flight from Newark, New Jersey to Miami on Spirit. Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
What I'm talking about. Yeah. Someone says, why not so many cruises? I have 12 this year. Now, I want to know, here you go. You are a content creator. Are you a travel advisor, or you just love to cruise? You get great deals? Because I know a lot of people wouldn't cruise that much unless it's like business or it's... So that's kind of cool. From New York City, Miami, Fort Lauderdale are always the same or very close. Jake says, I recommend the Delta card. Delta prices are just too high. Frontier has a deal today that you can book for free and pay only taxes and fees. Yep. They have a lot of blackout dates, because I checked it. They have a lot of blackout dates, but I did find one. So, but thanks for sharing that. Howie Cruz says, God bless, that's a lot of driving. It's really not. The 3 hours from 2.5 hours from Fort Lauderdale to where we're going in Orlando, and then from Orlando back to Miami, that's a lot less than 18 to 20 hours, if not more, from where we live.
Yeah, which we had to do once, I believe.
Jess says, joining late, but love your Princess Cruise vlog. Thank you so much. My husband and I have already planned our next cruise. It's going to be on Princess to Alaska. We'll enjoy that. Yes. Mrs. J Explorer, yes, that's what we are stating to do. That's what we are stating to do. Okay. Low deposits are clutch for families. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. They really are. All right, I'm going to zoom through some of these. JM says, who's your special guest? I don't know. We'll have to find out.
It's not me.
It's not him. My cruising family, thank you so much for congratulating us on our anniversary and Joe Marie's birthday. Yes, it is worth it to book excursions on Black Friday. Absolutely. That's where you'll see the price drop. Charisse, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Jake says loyalty pays off. I only fly Delta. I've heard their points and all that stuff is great. We just won't have a chance to build up points because I can't book those flights. we can't book those flights. I priced out Delta for something. It's like $300-400 one way per person, and I could do the same flight for under $100 someplace else. So no, I'm fine without being loyal. Phil and Dee's Travel Spree, thank you for being here. Had to get that pre-cruise haircut. That's right. You guys are on Melanin at Sea. MSC, you guys enjoy. I'm curious to see your perspective. Now, you guys have cruised MSC before as well, but I'm curious to see your perspective. All right, guys, I'm going to zoom through these comments. Everyone else, that if we missed you coming in,
we have to tell them about our next year. We're thinking about going to the motherland.
We are. You want to talk about that so I can go through these comments?
So next Christmas, my brother-in-law has moved to Rwanda, so we're thinking about visiting him in Africa over the holidays for next Christmas. And because it's such a lengthy flight, we might just stay there a couple of weeks. And this time, I might send them home, and I might continue to stay. So, because I can work wherever, so I would be fine doing that.
I'd be fine with that.
I know you
would. I'm joking. So, no, we're really trying. So right now, we don't have any cruises booked for Thanksgiving or Christmas next year because we're really trying to. We got to see how the flights work out because we're not going to find the $20 flights going over. No. So we got to see how that works out. But we would want to do it while the kids are out of school, so we could take 2 or 3 weeks there in Africa. So that would be amazing. So that's our goal. Edna's World, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And guys, I totally didn't even mention when I'm on Carnival Magic, there's going to be some amazing content creators that I'll be able to meet for the first time. I'm super excited for. So Edna from Edna's World will be on board. Jocelyn from Allen Family Adventures will be on board. Veronica from Life with V. And then there's others that will be on board. So you guys they'll probably pop up in the vlogs from time to time. You might see me in their vlogs, but I'm excited to meet Edna's World and all of these other content creators that will be on board. And it wasn't planned that way. They had their Friendsgiving cruise planned, and I didn't even realize. And I think I was talking to Jocelyn one day, and I'm like, oh, we're on the same cruise. So kind of works out. So excited to meet everyone. Jake is asking again about the driver. My cruising family says, I know you would love you would give Virgin Voyages a try. Yeah, I'm gonna give it another try. You're welcome. Check out her MSCC site with her son. She used a transportation. Can't think of the name, Jake. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Cheryl, for sharing that. I wish you luck with Virgin Cruise. Are you going to pack snacks? You didn't like the food. Yeah, I mean, I found things on Virgin that I liked. It was just, you know how you kind of, people overhype things. And so I was super, super excited to try the food. And then when we got on board, it was like, yeah, no, this is not even it. But I mean, there was things that I like. So I'm sure I'll be able to find something. We'll see. Howie Cruz loved your vlog of your Virgin Voyages. They confirmed that it wasn't our vibe either. We'll also have to try it at some point, though. That will be a funny vlog of Brian. Yeah, definitely try it. Like I said, I'm going to go in with a different mindset. And I think that's key. I'm still going to keep it real and let you guys know what I think, but I'm going to go with a different mindset. Now that I'm not in school, I think part of it, too, for me is that I love being around kids, but I'm not around kids anymore. So that perspective might have changed. All right. I know clients that love Virginia. I have some, but that's all they will cruise on. All right, guys. Let's see. You have done a lot. Thank you. I'll be using your services in the near future. Love your family videos. Thank you so much, Linda. We appreciate that. Welcome in, Amazing Adventures. Thank you. Says keep up the good work, lady. Thank you so much. I came back home from this last cruise. I had some type of virus. I hope you're feeling better. But thank you so much. The Cruising Max, welcome in from Texas.
Oh,
what part of Texas? He's from Houston. He's going to talk to you about Texas.
I just lived in Houston for 18 years. I'm from Rhode Island.
He did 18. He did.
Yeah,
time.
I did time in Texas. But there was one cruising tip that we should have told people that if you can get I don't know how you feel about it, but if you're able to get your flu vaccine, get it now before you cruise. That way it can be in your system because you're going to be around 4,000 or 5,000 people that you don't know, and it's going to be in a tight spot. So get all your immunizations that you can.
Yeah. Let's see. Annette says, I just qualified for the free companion pass in Southwest. Now I need more cruises. I have 3 booked for 2024. That is awesome. Right. Howie Cruz says, oh, so jealous. V, Jocelyn, Edna. Yeah, awesome people. JT will be on board as well. DC On Demand.
Yes. I
feel like I'm missing someone. So there'll be others on board. And then Deshaun, Monique, and I'm going to stop it here because we are way past our typical hour. But Deshaun, Monique Stafford says, are there other times of the year where deals are predictable? Guys, I'll be honest. And those of you, there's quite a few other travel advisors on this chat. Chime in. Cruise deals are not what they used to be. After COVID, I think these cruise lines are still trying to recoup. So everyone's always looking for a deal. And I'll be honest, like the earlier you book, the more you're going to save. And even if the price, like we always book 2 to 3 years out. If there is a price drop, which is usually rare these days, you know, I'm able to adjust the price. But really the deal is booking early. You're not going to find, they will advertise these amazing deals. But honestly, if you just track, like do a experiment, track a cruise, like look at the cost of a cruise now, and then 1 year from today, go back and check that price and see how much it's gone up. Literally, we're booked July on Carnival Horizon. And I have family that the cruise cost went up $800 within 3 months that are kind of debating, like, am I going to go? Am I not going to go? Because the cost went up that fast. So cruise deals, the deal is going to be booking early. But really there's no time for deals. Now, if you cruise off season, you will see a lower cost, but it's still higher than what it's been. But yeah, off season would be like September through beginning of November, and then January through like beginning of March, and then again probably like after Easter until May, like the end of May. So those times where kids are in school, it's not a holiday, that's when you're going to find the best pricing. Certain cruise lines, like I said, if you work with a travel advisor, like I get discounts for certain, I was talking with a client tonight, I get discounts on certain Royal Caribbean sailings, like deeply discounted cruises. So if you work with a travel advisor, like some things you can't see online, or you call into the call center, they can't book that because we get exclusive access to certain things. Not Carnival, but like other cruise lines, like I get special deals and things.
And there was, you said that cruising out of Canada is cheaper.
For Alaska. So yeah, so like on an Alaskan cruise, if you want to save money, go out of Vancouver. You have to have a passport, but if you go out of Vancouver, it's going to be significantly less if you do that. So you have to be kind of strategic, but off season is going to be the best thing. Summer cruises, like we love to cruise summer because the kids are off, but that's going to be the most expensive time to cruise. So you got to be strategic that way. But yeah, deals, just like I said, cruise lines will advertise, guys. The one that's notorious for it is Norwegian. They will advertise these free at sea and free flights and this and that or whatever, and the cost is so high. The flights are not good. I will not book anyone on their flight program because they change things up. They don't let you select your seats. You don't know about your flight until 30 days before your cruise. So it's just a mess. And they advertise that, but it's really not free. It's all built into the cost, and it can be pretty expensive. So, and like I said, you'll see that the promotions that are on the websites now, they're just going to rename the same thing. Like even Royal Caribbean, like right now it's $700 off plus kids sail free. But haven't you seen that this year already? That's not Black Friday. We've been doing this all year. $700 off, which what does that even look like? Up to $700 off, I should say. Up to. Plus kids sail free. That is not Black Friday. That is your standard promotion. So, all right, guys. It's bedtime. We did good. We did an hour and 40 minutes. We normally only go an hour for those of you new to us. But if you are new and you're watching, guys, please consider subscribing. As you see, we have a lot of content coming up. We're going to be busy the next couple of weeks. If you're looking for a travel advisor, feel free to reach out. Set your notification bells on. Be sure you're double check to make sure you're still subscribed, because we've had some people get unsubscribed by YouTube recently. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of those things. And yeah.
And thank you all for spending your Tuesday night with us.
Yes, we appreciate it. I know the kids are wondering what we're doing in here all this time, because we normally don't go this long. But expect us to go live on Saturday. We board Carnival Magic. Actually, I might go live from the resort. I might go live on TikTok.
Okay. That's something new.
Guys, I want to try it out. I'm just so afraid of the people on TikTok. Yeah, you guys on YouTube are amazing. Facebook, you guys are amazing. TikTok is a whole nother beast. I don't know where some of these people come from, but some of the comments, some of the things. So I want to go live from TikTok. I actually have to go live to get monetized. That's a rule for TikTok, is you have to do at least one live stream before you hit 1,000. So I have to do a live stream. So you might see me pop up on TikTok quickly and share something. So follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and turn the notification bell on. We are preparing to head out. We have fun time planned. So thanks for being here. We do appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for those that chimed in with the first time tips. Those were all awesome. But yeah, we're going to bed. So we will see you guys on sometime this week, later on this week. So turn the notification bell on. All right. We'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.